Okay, there's 3 theorems that we're going to work on today. They're pretty simple. You might have even seen them before. This one's triangle longer side theorem. I'm going to use some abbreviations throughout this lesson. So here's the abbreviations I'm going to use. S equals small. M is going to stand for medium. And L is for large or longest. Small, medium, large. Okay. So here's what it stands for. Let's say it shows this triangle. It shows 2 lengths of the triangle, 5 and 8. I'm going to label this third side 10. And the theorem states that these side lengths correlate to the measure of the angle. So the smallest side will actually be opposite the smallest angle. So this will be the smallest angle out of them all. And then the medium side will be opposite the medium angle. And then the longest side will be opposite the largest angle, L. Okay, and so then we can put the angles in order from smallest to largest. So the smallest being angle A, medium would be angle C, and then the largest would be angle B. And that's the gist of that concept. So while we're on this, we're going to do number 11 and 12 over here, just as like practice. So the shortest side will be opposite the smallest angle. Then medium side, medium angle, and then the largest one over here. So then if you were to put them in order from smallest to largest, angle S, then angle R, then angle T. And then number 12, same idea. Shortest side will be opposite the smallest angle, then the medium angle, and the largest one, angle J, angle K, and angle L. Have you seen this before? No? Okay. Then the next concept is similar. It just says that the side lengths correlate to the angle measure. So if this is 30, 50, and then this was 100 degrees right here, the side opposite the smallest angle would be the shortest side, and then the medium angle would be the medium length side, and then opposite the largest angle would be the longest side. So then if we were putting these in order from shortest to longest sides, it would be AB, then BC, then AC, like that. You okay? Okay, so the smallest angle, which is 30 degrees, the side opposite that is the shortest side. So like opposite over here. And then the medium angle, which is 50 degrees, the medium length side, and then the largest angle, the side opposite that, is the longest. What's that? Okay, well, I'll re-explain. 13 and 14 we're going to do it as practice, so I'll re-explain. Okay, so here, these 3 angles, the smallest angle is 51 degrees. So therefore, the side opposite that 51 degrees is your shortest side. Then this would be the medium size angle, so this would be the medium length side. And then the largest angle, the side opposite that would be the longest. So then it asks us to put them in order from shortest to longest, and now that we have them labeled, it's just AB is the shortest, then BC, medium, and then the longest would be AC. And then 14, same idea, smallest angle right here, 32 degrees, opposite would be the shortest side over here. And opposite the 36 would be medium length side, and then the longest. So XY, then YZ, then XZ, and that's in order from shortest to longest. Okay, one more concept here, triangle inequality theorem. We're gonna build on this, but for right now, what you need to realize is, let's say you have a segment that's like 10 units long, and you want to make a triangle. The two segments would have to add to something larger than 10, because if they just added like 5 plus 5, they wouldn't quite reach and like make a triangle. Like you couldn't bend these lines and have them reach this part and this part. So the two sides actually have to add to something larger than 10 to actually make a triangle. So here this would have to be like 5 and 6 for this side to be 10, and we'll build on that in some of the examples. So for 21 and 22, there's also some practice on Alex with this as well. The two shortest sides have to add to something greater than the third longest side. So 6 plus 7 has to be greater than 11. And so since 6 plus 7 is 13, and that's greater than 11, then yes, this can make a triangle. And then for 22, 3 plus 6, is that greater than 9? Well, no, 9 is not greater than 9, so it would just barely reach, so no, it would not make a triangle. Okay, then we're going to go over to the practice problems, so just move over to 6.5, practice pages. Oh, you get it? 6.5. Oh, sorry, did you want me to go back? You get it? No? Okay. Is there something? Oh, something you can put down real quick? Yeah, okay. 6.5. Here we get to 6.5. The first half of the page doesn't even look like that. But the bottom half, 11 through 14, is what we were working on. So we're going to actually cross out this top part right here, and then just move down to 11. So this will probably feel pretty easy for a lot of you. Just let it feel easy, because, you know, not everything feels so easy. So just like enjoy it while it's easy. It says list the angles of the triangle in order from smallest to largest. So remember, you go to the shortest side. This angle opposite that is going to be the smallest, then medium, and then large. So ordering them from smallest to largest would be angle S, then angle R, then angle T. And we'll just repeat that. So S, medium, large, angle J, angle K, angle L. Okay, 13, go for the shortest side. This angle opposite that will be the smallest, then medium and large, angle D, angle F, angle E. Okay, and 14, it's a little bit tricky with this one. Like, what does that even equal, and how do you compare that to the other two numbers? If you get this into decimal form, then you can compare with the other two numbers. So using the calculator that you should have out, figure out what the decimal is of this. Like, plug it into the calculator. Ooh, so zoomed in, you can't see my clicker. I'm zooming out. Okay, so in my calculator, what I would do to find the decimal of this is I'm doing 13 and then hitting the square root button and then timesing that by 2 to get 7.21 in decimals. But once you have the 7.2, then you can compare it to the other ones, and you can see that that is the longest side. So then opposite 4 would be the shortest, 6 would be medium, and then this angle right here would be the largest. So angle Z, angle Y, angle X. Okay, next section. Ready? Okay. So same thing, just kind of opposite. If it feels easy, just let it feel easy. Enjoy it. You look for the smallest angle, so this would be the shortest side. This would be medium and the longest. So then it says to put them in order from shortest to longest. So shortest side would be AB, then BC, then AC. Then short, medium, long, Y, X. And 17, they add one more step in there. They don't show you the third angle. So as you know, the three angles of a triangle add up to 180. So you'd have to just 180 minus 127 minus 29 equals 24 degrees. So this would be 24 right here. That is the smallest angle. So the side opposite that would be the shortest, then medium here, and then long. So N, P, M, N, M, P. And 18, they did it the same kind of thing. They showed one angle, they showed this one, which would be 90 degrees, and you have to solve for the third. 180 minus 90 minus 33 comes out to 57. So then this here would be short, medium, long. So FD, FG, DG. I didn't realize how zoomed in that was. Okay, we're gonna actually skip 19 through 22 for right now. We're gonna go back to it in a second, so don't cross it out. We're gonna go down to 23 through 26, which is gonna be familiar to you. Is it possible to construct a triangle with the given side lengths? If not, explain why not. So this is the one where two shortest sides must be greater than longest side. Like the two shortest sides added together. I guess I could have added that, but I'm trying to abbreviate. So for number 23, the two shortest sides would be 6 plus 7. That has to be greater than 11 for this triangle to work. So 13 is greater than 11, so yes, it makes a triangle. Then 24, 3 plus 6, is that greater than 9? No, it's not greater than 9, so no, it would just reach, but it wouldn't like make a triangle. Then 25, they changed the orders of the numbers. It's not in order from least to greatest, but the two shortest sides would be 28 and 17, and that must add to something greater than 46. So this is 45. That is not greater than 46, so therefore, no, not a triangle. And then 26, 35 plus 120. I can already tell that's going to be greater than 125. Comes out to 155. And yes, that's greater than 125, so yes, it makes a triangle. Then going back to 19 through 22. This can be tricky for some of you, but I'm going to try to make it as straightforward as possible. So here it says, describe the possible lengths of the third side of the triangle given the lengths of the other two sides. So it gives us two sides. It doesn't say whether these are the two shortest sides or not. So 5 is obviously one of the two shorter sides, but we don't know if this is the longest side. So we're going to have to actually do two inequalities here. So 5 plus 12, assuming that those are the two shortest sides, that would have to be greater than the third. Or 5 plus x, would have to be greater than 12. Like the other side would have to be greater than 12. So here's 17. And then solving this one. So x has to be between 7 and 17. So the way we could write this as one thing would be x has to be greater than 7 and less than 17 for this to make a triangle. And so we're going to repeat the same process. So assuming these are the two shortest sides, 12 plus 18 would have to be greater than x, or 12 plus x would have to be greater than 18. At this point, just repeating that same process. If these are the two shortest sides, added together, they would have to be greater than x. If they weren't the two shortest sides, 2 plus the third side would have to be greater than 40. So 42 and 48. Then x would have to be in between 38 and 42. Repeating that same process, 25 plus 25 greater than x, and then 25 plus x greater than x. Oh, sorry, 25 should be here. 25 plus x greater than 2. Then subtract. Then combining this all. This one looks weird because of the 0. It's like, how could a side of a triangle be 0? It wouldn't be 0, it would be greater than 0, so it could be any like fraction, like 1/2 or a decimal, 0.1. It would be greater than 0, not equal to 0. And then one more thing I want to show you because it's in the homework questions. So it's kind of like a review. Oh, sorry, were you still getting that? Here. Okay, off to the side. So let's say a triangle like this. And let's say you have triangle or angle like 2 and 3 and 4. On the homework, it asks you which one of these angles is greater, but it doesn't give you any side lengths. But recalling from the last chapter, this exterior angle is like this plus this added up. So 2 plus the measure of angle 2 plus 3 would equal the angle 4. So angle 4 would then be your greatest angle out of those three, just so you know. Okay, that's all. So I'm going to have you start your homework. A lot of you will finish the homework pretty easily. After you finish the homework, then jump on to Alex to work on Alex. And yeah.